We back at it again, guys. We back at it. What's up, guys? Before anything else, guys, don't forget, okay? Don't forget. I need a like button. It only takes you a second, okay? I need a nice comment, a positive one. If you don't have one, please just drop me an emoji. And if you try to be negative on my channel, my friend, I am going to block you and I'm going to delete the comments. Okay, I don't care if it is just one person watching my videos, as long as they have I mean, how do I put this? As long as you have your big boys pants on, as long as you are serious in going from zero to a millionaire status, then yes, you're welcome on my channel. I don't have time to cry. Like they say here, there's no time to cry for spilled milk. I lose trades, I gain trades. Okay, one thing about me, you guys already know. I put my mouth where my money is, and you never see me cry about my trades or my portfolio or anything like that. Because again, I don't chase green candles. I know what I hold. I know what I go after. But hey, you do you, I do me, and God bless America. But do not come in my channel with negative stuff. We're here to encourage people. That's what we're here for. Okay? Anyways, what's up, guys? Welcome. Welcome back to my channel. Before we proceed, please understand that this, my friends, is not financial advice. You are more than free to do whatever you like with your money. And so am I. And that being said, let's grab a sip of coffee from my Kaspa Maxi mug. Yeah, everything, guys, definitely everything tastes better with Casper. Today we're about to do the same thing we do every day. First, we look at we look at market performance for the past 24 hours. Right after that, we'll check out prices in details, and once we're done with that, we will check on our scalping positions. Are we buying Lambos yet? But before that, guys, let me set this down. Tomorrow is a great day, right? But depending on how you look at it, like I said, I've been warning you guys since the start of the week. Tomorrow is an FOMC meeting. Our good friend Powell Shoes is going to come out there and talk to people, talk about what they're going to do with interest rates, how they're going to do it, how the monetary system is doing, is inflation still, making people jump bridges and the rest of that. As it comes, is an opportunity, right? Opportunity for you to make money, or opportunity for you to lose money too. Because the way we look at it, everybody and their grandmama is expecting market to run. That's what everybody's expecting. Oh yeah, FOMC meeting, market usually run. Yeah, they're right about that. Market usually run, but depending on what phase on the market that we are talking about. Because if we are talking about a bull run, when we're in the bull run, market running, FOMC meeting, boom, it's going up. Also depending, are we cutting rates or are we increasing rates? That will also tell you. Another one, are we going to hold steady? Now, this is the thing. Everybody, excuse me, let me lower the volume down. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Everybody, okay, they seems to not to understand something. They are not printing money, my friends. The money was already there. As a matter of fact, okay, when you go look, excuse me, when you go look at the balance sheet, you will see it. Every month or whenever they say it, first of all, to prevent bank runs, they pumped in $90 billion into the banking system, right? Yeah, sorry about that. So you have to start looking, first of all, at the amount of US dollars circulating right now. That's where you have to start first. Because if you notice this, for example, in let's take 2018. In 2018, we only had around $1.7 trillion in US dollars circulating in the markets. And everybody, like your salary, my salary, the streets, banks, and whatever you want to call it in the world, was 1.7 trillion. That's what happened. After COVID, they printed almost the double. The amount that was circulating was around 2.2, I think, $2.2 trillion. That was what was circulating, okay? Now, if you go look right now, okay, the amount circulating has not changed almost anything because it's still around that 2.2 to 2.4 trillion dollars. That's where it's still. Despite everybody telling you that, hey, they are printing money, which again, that is the funniest shit ever when you look at it. They are not printing. That money in during the COVID that they printed, because you remember it went from 1.6, 1.7 to 2 point something, 2.2 or 2 point something like that. That difference is what they are still holding right now. They are not printing money. Economy is hurting. When we say economy is hurting, we are not talking about little, like something you can fix by just either manipulating rates. Okay? You can see, for them to come out here, it is a lie. The job, everybody who's being bullish right now, I don't think they know how to look out. I mean, look in the right direction. For example, the jobs, because everything depends on government collecting taxes and all that stuff, right? What is the job market doing? We are losing jobs as the day go by. They are not creating more jobs. A lot of people are blaming AI, which again I think is full of crap, because AI right now can basically do nothing. We are still in the early stages. Like I told you the other day, it's like when internet started. How many of you were around when for you to use internet you have to disconnect your phone and then you have to connect it to the AOL computer and then the good old days, right? Compare that to now. Right now, look at me, I'm making a video on the internet. Couple of seconds and it's uploaded and it's gone. So when you start to look at that kind of progress, that is what is going on with AI right now. AI is still on the basics. That's where we still chat GPTs, DeepSync, and things like that. AI will surely start to affect economy when we start to get humanoids. Like I told you, I think was it yesterday or the day before yesterday, when you start to get humanoid, which I come home and I'll look at my humanoid, hey, fix me a sandwich. And that thing goes to the kitchen, fix me a sandwich just like I like it, right? That is when we are going to start having issues. When you come home and you just tell your humanoid, like, you know what, I don't feel like going to work today. Hey, you go to work and do my tasks for me. And that thing goes in there and start doing your work for you. And that will also depend, because not every job, a robot cannot do every job. That will also depend. But you have the same thing that is happening. You guys remember when, what can I use? Not AI, I was trying to say NFTs. You remember when the NFTs came out? Oh, NFTs are the shit. NFTs here, NFT there. That is one trend that I never fall into. I didn't fall into it because I never understood how is NFT gonna make me money. But we're gonna leave that one side. But you got people jumping into NFT because they thought that's where the money was. Some people made money out of it, yeah. But everybody, there are some people that the boring ape thing, you guys remember? People bought those things for like $200,000, $300,000. What's the value of them today? You see, the same thing. People are scared of AI. The AI that has not even started yet, because AI, my friends, the data centers are not even there yet. Data centers are not there, only a few for ChatGPT and all that stuff. Okay, the amount of power that you need to run all these things is not even there yet, and people are scared of it. So when you look at it, I told you, pay attention for the 18th. We might go into the FOMC tomorrow, market goes up a little and then takes a nosedive. That's what might happen. So, and also, don't even, if our good friend Jeromicius comes out tomorrow and says, yeah, we are not cutting rates, just like he did last time, we're just going to do the same thing. It's going to roll over, keep on going. Because again, I told you, you have to pay attention to macroeconomy. Pay attention to macroeconomy, because right now, there is no way they're going to print money. There's no way. I don't see it. With the Japan and the rest of the countries dumping US treasuries left and right, there is no way they are going to cut rates. They are going to try to buy those treasuries back, just like they've been doing. We said at the beginning, right? Put 90 billion into the banking system, put 200 billions into the housing system, do this and that. They've been doing that. The money from the COVID, they are laundering it slowly, left and right, left and right. And some of people will even say, oh, we don't get it. We don't get what? It is in your plain sight. Even right now, when you go file for your taxes in the United States, they tell you your overtime, some of it comes back to you. Do you think the government doesn't need those taxes? They do, but they need to launder all the money that got printed back in COVID. That is why they are creating all these sorts of incentives, anyhow they can use to push it out without diluting the US dollar even more. They already have it. It's already there. So what am I expecting tomorrow? I'm expecting Powell to come out and say they are not cutting rates and everything is going to be normal. Yeah, people going to take it a little bit bullish. Market is going to bounce a little bit and then roll over. That's what I'm expecting. So it's an opportunity for you to make that money. Everybody and their grandmom is going to say, yeah, but Kaspa usually run at the FOMC meeting. Yes, it usually do. But right now, look at Kaspa. Or not just Kaspa, any crypto. Tell me what is the reason why the crypto should run? If the market itself, the stock market, the macroeconomy is doing as bad as it is doing, we already know if the market is doing bad, it's going to drag crypto down, right? And if and if Bitcoin, your old grandfather Bitcoin is nosediving, guess what? The entire market is also going to dive. Now, this is when you're supposed to come in. Like I said, pay attention. Because if you look at the price action right now, you can scalp the market. If you see it start to go up, you put a long position. When you see it start to top out, close that long position and short the market or your way down. That's what I'm doing like now lately. Now, in 2 weeks, okay, like I told you, you guys remember, everybody and their grandma are talking left and right. In May, we are going to have our good friend Powell leaving office, right? And that coincides with that one, Kaspa, VPROX, DeFi, and the rest of them is going to go live. But in 2 weeks, we are going to have the first step of stablecoin, which means USDT, USDC will be on Casplex, okay, as wrapped version. That will start bringing the volume in. But by May, native stablecoins will be on native Kaspa. Everything else will start to run, just like I told you. And it's not going to be a one-day thing which you get up and be like, what's happening? Let's run. Green candles. No, the transition will start to take place. Now, when you look at that and you look at first of all, yeah, we know for a fact that, okay, the entire crypto, depending on Bitcoin is going to start to make a move. If you look at the charts say we are going to bottom out and we start to make a move in November by this year. But every event that comes before that is showing me that now I think Bitcoin would bottom way earlier than that. Just like I told you last year, okay? The bear market is going to be the longest ever, because normally a bear market for Bitcoin is like what, 7 months? I think it is 7 months. But this one is going to be a little longer, because for me, I started counting last year, okay? September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April. By April, May, I will start looking for my positions. I mean, for me to open my legendary positions, because we already know the transaction. I mean, the generational wealth going from hand to hand is actually happening right now as we speak. I know a lot of people are going to be waiting for the big ass sign on the wall. Generational wealth is going. Let's go, everybody in. No, it is happening right now. So what's your strategy? What are you doing about it? That's the first thing you have to ask yourself. What's your strategy? Because one, some people that set exact prices, one thing, okay, let me put it this way. One thing I have learned in this my journey is that when you set an exact price, let's just say, for example, Kaspa, Kaspa, for example, there are possibilities we could go down to 1 cent. Okay, and you say, oh, you know what? I am going to accumulate my money. As soon as Kaspa hits 1 cent, I am all in. Okay, there are other people like me, which again, I don't care what the price is. Every 2 weeks, I'm buying Kaspa. If I have some extra money laying around, I'm buying Kaspa as the time goes by. Okay, you start looking at that. If you compare the two type of people, those of you waiting for a 1 cent Kaspa, it might not happen, and you'll be left holding that cash instead of investing it. So me, for example, every 2 weeks I buy it. Now let's just say I'll give you a clear number. Let's just say I only had 10 grand. Okay, we are sitting at 3 cents right now, right? And Kaspa has that possibility of going down to 1 cent. What I would do, I will cut it into four, like I always tell you guys. Right now, I will buy 1/4, which is $2,500 worth of Kaspa right now. Kaspa drops down to 2.5 cents. I will buy another quarter. It drops to 2 cents. I will buy another quarter. 1.5 cents. I'll buy the last quarter of it and then just sit, because you guys already know I do not wait for price to confirm. I usually want to get in there before the price confirms. Okay, so that's a strategy that has always worked for me. When I started, I lost a lot of opportunities having one price target set. When you do, you start losing. The same thing, like when I take my position, when I take my profit, like last year. Okay, everybody was waiting for everybody was waiting for December, right? November, December, and I said no. I was looking at the market and I'm like, nah, July, August. By the time I took it, I took profit $122,000, $123,000. Bitcoin still run to 125 or 126. Yeah, I missed 2 or 3 grand out of it, but hey, better than nothing, right? That's me. Like right now, we take once we bottom on this time and we start taking profits. Now I know a lot of people saying, okay, the 150,000 I was talking about, that's gonna be the top for the next cycle, and I'm like, no, I don't think so. I think then this cycle that we're about to start, Bitcoin is gonna end up to that $200,000 or $250,000. Okay, you can't have an exact number until market starts to how do you say this? Market starts to mature. When market starts to mature, that's when you will know how high that asset will go. Me, I have my doubts on Bitcoin because Kaspa is going to have those VPROX live. Kaspa is going to have that ecosystem beginning to expand. Kaspa is going to have transaction volume hitting all-time highs. And you guys already know, Wall Street, okay, these institutions and all this big money, they don't care about the tech. They only care about is making money, right? That's all they care about. And that's the only thing that you should be looking at. Like, for example, Kaspa is sitting at 3 cents. They're not looking at it. Accumulate. Start getting it. It's like if you can get into a time machine right now, go look at the assets that came before Bitcoin. Okay? Look at those assets. For example, look at gold. I was buying gold in 2014. Okay? Luckily, again, I wasn't thinking about it running up to what it is today. But I was buying gold thinking to store my wealth. Okay? I was buying it to store my wealth. And then before you know it, shit, the amount of gold I have right now is outrageous because of what the price that gold is doing. Right? The same thing. You go to this time that Bitcoin came out, those of them who was buying Bitcoin at less than a cent, they knew something, which unfortunately yours truly I didn't pay attention to. Okay? I regret that because, yeah, I had money back then. I would have had a lot of it. But they knew something. Now, by the time they got in, nobody was paying attention to Bitcoin, right? Nobody. Until finally institutions started looking at it. I'm like, oh, they were like, oh my goodness, what's going on here? Now Bitcoin is sitting at what? 60, 70, $1,000. And those guys that bought it at cents on a dollar, they don't give a crap whether it goes back to 20,000 because they're still rich. They're still rich, right? If you look at the dying one, the same thing. When the dying one came out, everybody called it the knockoff, the imitation of Bitcoin, right? Nobody gave a crap about it, but those of them who knew what programmability on or smart contracts mean to an ecosystem, they started getting in there. They got in there, they got it, made money out of it. I didn't get in there neither. I got in there a little bit late, though my bag right now looks good because, like I said here many times, and I've shown it to you guys, I only hold 120 Ethereum, not much. Imagine if I had got into Ethereum at $1. The same, let's just say the same amount I invested at to buy 120 Ethereum, if I had bought it at $1, I would have been a monkey's uncle right now. You understand? Now, if you try to go backwards and you look at Kaspa, you are in that same stage right now, the same level. Because when you look at it, 3 cents is what it is, okay? And at 3 cents, we still have nothing. All we know is that in 2 weeks, Kaspa will start introducing, I don't think it's going to be the real version, maybe it's a wrapped version, I don't know, I haven't read about it, but it's in 2 weeks of stable coins, which means you can then start having protocols like what you call it, Uniswap, and all the swaps ever also start to transact with Kaspa because the RPCs will be ready to be programmable to those DEX, right? You start getting that volume. Before you know it, Igra Lab is gonna go live. And for me, I don't really look at those things. What else I have my goals set on is VPROX. Because when that happens, we are going to have that mass migration that we have all been waiting for. And it is so funny to me because everybody's looking at it like, I was listening to this guy, he was talking about Pepe. I just started laughing, right? They're complaining that Kaspa is doing bad, but how low has Pepe gone from his all-time high? You see? How low? So everybody just look at it, and I go like, Pepe will never have the same ecosystem like Kaspa is about to have. Because Pepe, they can do whatever they like. They are not a threat. They are not a threat to the dying one or the Crashlandia. They are not a threat. They don't care. But ever since Kaspa announced the VPROX, everybody and their grandmama has started throwing out upgrades after upgrades, trying to get ready for what is coming, right? So you getting in there right now at 3 cents. By the time everybody and their grandmama realizes what Kaspa is, and we're past all-time high, maybe $1 or $2 or $3, you wouldn't care if the price retraces back to 40 cents because you bought it at 3 cents. You wouldn't care. And that is what people are not looking at. And this is because, like, it is a mentality. Everybody's always focused on green candles instead of trying to get in that position first, because the green candles usually come later, right? So now I'm standing here and I'm looking at it. Oh, if FOMC tomorrow, oh yeah, FOMC will bring us to the this and that. Really? What's the macro doing? That's the first question. What's the macro doing? Right now we hear that Iran crossed the Strait of Hormuz. Do you know, you might wake up tomorrow morning and they're throwing heavy stones. And that, my friend, would throw even a wrench at that engine faster than you can say hello. And the market will crash heavy. So that threat is also hanging there. I don't think, trust me, when I say tomorrow you might see a little bit of volatility, but I don't think the market is going to run. I don't think so. All I'm going to do, I'm going to be ready to scalp the market just like I've been doing lately. So there's no two ways about it. It's like you trying to go over there. You like, I call Uncle T, right? Uncle T is like, yeah, he's busy, like really, really sweating hard. And I go, Uncle T, what are you doing? Why are you breathing like you just ran a marathon? And he goes, shit, Neff, I can't even run. I can't even run 15 steps. How am I going to run a marathon? I'm like, man, the way you breathing, bro, what's wrong with you? And he goes like, okay, I was just trying to do my little exercise. You know, I can't go far. I'm trying to practice how I'm going to be getting in and out of my Lambo. And I said, Uncle T, do you want to say you're for rapture? He's like, man, come on, get fuck yourself. I said, what do you mean? Because the way I can, last time you tried to borrow a Lambo from your friend, now he don't even want to talk to you. He said, He said you messed up the whole suspension. He don't even want to talk to you. And I said, somebody like you should be looking at a Ram, a Dodge Ram or something like that. And he goes, man, listen, I'm going to tell you this right now. It's like you telling me that I should take all my Kaspa and convert that to Solana. Did you think that's possible? I said, no. He said, exactly. Me right now, you might not think I might fit in that Lambo, but I'm going to get it. I said, what's the whole point of you getting a Lambo if you can't drive it? He said, shit, all I just want to do is hear the noise. I'm going to take a stick and I'm going to hit in the accelerator and just hear the vroom, vroom, vroom. I say, Uncle T, Lambos don't come with one seat. You can't fit in there. He's like, dude, all I care about is so that I can at least put half of my ass on it and then have space for my cheesecake beside me. That way when I ride, you know, I put the stick to it, take a bite and just hear the vibration and go, And I go, dude, you are not right in your head. He say, yeah. Right now, you see Powell shoes, right? I say, yes, Uncle. Powell shoes coming out tomorrow. He say, yeah, just get ready for it because a lot of people are going to be jumping bridges tomorrow. I say, well, that part I know. And that's why I'm here today to tell you, do not fall for that trap. Don't fall for it. We are not close. I mean, yeah, we should probably start looking at March or April, maybe April, because like Jerome's leaving office and you bring Kevin Hughes in, maybe, yeah, the market is gonna try to do something and try to holler from there. But yeah, I don't think it's gonna be there because you look at indicators like the Williams indicator, which I use to look at predict my bottoms or my tops most of the time. It is still way up there. It has not even got halfway. So anybody telling you that tomorrow is gonna be extra bullish, I don't know where they're getting the data from. Hey, I could be wrong and the market rallies, but hey, for me, I would trust my instincts and I'm just gonna scalp. I will be in a scalping mode. That's what I will do. So yeah, it's up to you. You wanna sit there and lose your money, that's up to you. In my millionaire journey, we are not in the business of losing money. We are in the business of making money. Okay? Anyways, let's go right quick. Let's go look at the market. Let's see how the market has been performing for the past 24 hours. And we got here. See? That's what I'm telling you. It's just a mixture. Some people are trying to tell you that this is going to happen. A lot of you will be jumping bridges tomorrow. You will see. Okay? Anyways, let's start with our King Kaspa, KAS. And we have here. For the past hour, 0.3% up, 1.2% down on the day, 2.7% up on the week, 24.4% down on the month, and 69.4% down on the year, sitting at a market cap of $856.79 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $11.16 million. Now we go look at our QNT, the banker's coin, and the coin a lot of people love to hate. We do have here 0.7% up in the last hour, 1.6% up on the day, 2.2% up on the week, 9.2% down on the month, and 26.7% down on the year, sitting at a market cap of $1.03 billion and a 24 hours volume traded at $11.45 million. Okay, now we go to the next one, which is going to be Cubic. High risk, high reward. What do we have here? 0.3% down the last hour, 1.9% down on the day, 1.8% down on the week, 28.9% down on the month, 68.7% down on the year. Oh man. Sitting at a market cap of $66.77 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $1.35 million. Okay, now we go look at the Japanese Bitcoin. Okay, Jasmine, what do we have going on there? Okay, 0.1% down in the last hour, laying flat on the day, 8.5% down on the week, up on the week, 20.9% down on the month, and 73.3% down on the year, sitting at a market cap of $294.35 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $16.31 million. Now we go look at Jonathan's pet turtle, which he calls Bitcoin, and I call the orange guy. We have here laying flat on the last hour, 1.7% down on the day, 2.3% down on the week, 27.1% down on the month, and 29.5% down on the year, sitting at a market cap of $1.35 trillion and a 24 hours volume traded at $37.96 billion. So yeah, now you combine this. If you have a chance, look at the price of gold, okay? Just the price of gold only. And you can also look at fear and greed index. That's also a good indicator that shows you like, yeah, things are not looking good yet, okay? And then you also go into a stock market trading. You can also either probably look at the fear and greed index on that stock market, will also tell you a lot. And then you go look how is the sentiment, because normally if the market feels like tomorrow Jerome Powell is going to be bullish, market should have started making a move already. You should have seen it, but the market is not making a move. So everybody knows, like I think, he's not going to be bullish. But anyways, let's go look at trading view real quick, okay? Let's see, trading view, and we have this right here. Oh, come on. Yeah, this thing always want to update. Oh, no, anyways, we do have here, you have the Dixie is going up, Bitcoin going up in the same direction, which, yeah, we already know how that one always end, right? It's it is up to you. But if you look at the charts, for example, we have Kaspa. We are getting to that February 18. Like I told you guys, that's why I have the line right there, and I'm looking at it really, really closely. Okay, now here you can start looking at something. Oh, come on, get out. First, look at on the 1 hour. What do you see? Okay, look at the 1 hour. First, you do have here that we are squeezing tight. You can see, first of all, on the MACD, see, we try to turn and then we try to come back. Right now, we have a sell signal on the 1 hour. See, right there, the little red dot. Mine is qualified by green dots for a buy or a long, or a red dot for a sell. We just had, you can see right there, we just had a red signal, a red dot, which signifies time to for a little short. I'm scalping the market right now, so you can do whatever you want. But another thing that also tells me is look at the ribbon. Okay, when you zoom in, you can see this, that the ribbon is still red. It hasn't even curved yet. It's still red. It's indecision. It tried to go green there, then it tried to go red there. It's still indecision in the market. And whatever that Bitcoin does would greatly affect Kaspa, because like I said, Kaspa, we don't have anything yet. We are still, everybody and their grandmama still tied to Bitcoin's hip. Okay, so you can see the moving average is what we are testing right now, and I think it's acting as a resistance. It looks like it's going to kick the price downwards, but hey, let's watch and see. You never know. Bitcoin reversed today, Kaspa is going to go too. But MACD and RSI, they are also showing us what I've been preaching about. So hey, you better be careful. Okay, anyways, now if you look at it on the 4 hourly, you will see the same thing. Look at the ribbon. Little red, little green, little red, little green. There is no sense of direction yet. Although price, we already know price usually get attracted to the moving average. But in this situation right now, looking at the way macroeconomy is is talking, shit, you do not want to take the risk, the chance yet. Me, I'm just copying the markets. I'm just what I'm doing. But sooner than later, in 2 weeks, we'll find out. Once Kaspa release stablecoins, maybe we'll start getting traction slowly. It ain't gonna jump like a lot of people think. It's gonna take times. It's gonna go slowly, preparing itself for that May 5th. Okay, that's when I think. Before that, I think it's gonna start running. But anyways, when you look at it on the daily, you also see the same thing, right? On the daily, it is tempting, but yeah, when you look at the MACD here, look, pay attention to this. What do you see? You have green, white, which tells you now this thing is going to turn from the white, is going to go into red, just like you have, you see, from white, it goes to the red color, it flips. Okay, see here, it flips. So that is what I'm expecting next. As you guys can see, that's why I'm saying tomorrow I think prices are going to try to go up a little, then roll over. That's what I think is going to happen. But hey, it's up to you. But anyways, regardless of that, I'm looking at Kaspa in the way of this. Anything under 10 cents is nothing but noise. Day traders, scalping like I'm doing right now, swing traders, and all that blah 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 that is happening. That's what's happening. Okay, so for me, I'm still gonna wait. As you guys can see, we are still in the falling wedge. Okay, I do not put it behind any reasonable doubt that price could come down to take these lows that we created at 2.5 cents. Okay, maybe go over there and wick and come back up again. That's what I think. Either that or even drop a little lower to that probably what 1.5 or even 1 cent in the upcoming before 2 weeks or something like that. I'm just watching. That's what I told you guys. I'm looking for a better entry. But anything below that 10 cents is nothing but noise. Above that, we will have 15 cents. A lot of resistance, a lot of trading right there. Above that, we have 18 cents. Then we'll go to all-time high, and before you know it, we will be having a price discovery. Now, if you look at quant QNT, which a lot of people are getting confused by it now. They see a little price running like this, and everybody and their grandmama start to run in. It's good for scalping, my friends. If you are scalping the market, this is when it is good for. Now, if you're looking at it on the hourly, you will see this. Come on. Here. What do you see? For me right now, we do have a situation with quant, which it is forming that inverse head and shoulder slowly, very slowly. Because again, when I zoom it this way, you will see this. We have a shoulder, we have a head, the second shoulder is what is forming. That's what's happening. Okay, we have a support or slice resistance. Once that happen and it breaks down and try to retest it, price is gonna roll over. But again, you have to watch what Bitcoin does, which I think Bitcoin is gonna go lower and is gonna confirm this theory. That's what I think is gonna happen. Quant is not ready to run yet. We just have to chill, wait and see. When you look at it on the 4-hourly, you see the same thing, right? On the 4-hourly, look at the ribbon. Ribbon is trying to go, but yet the MACD and RSI, they are telling you a different story, right? Even with it going, we didn't get no buy signal. We didn't have that. So again, it's swing trading. It's just playing with people emotion. You have to understand that before anything else, you have to get not just one confirmation. Even when the ribbon is going up, what's the MACD doing? What's the RSI doing? Look at the Williams alligator. What is it doing? So you have to look at those kind of stuff. So this kind of movement that is happening right now in quant, like I said, is good for scalp in the markets. Okay, so it's up to you if you want to do that or not, or you can just stick to spot trading and forget about leverage. Okay, that's the safest way. Anyways, when you look at it on the daily, you see that's what I'm telling you. It is not it's not what you think. Look at the ribbon. We are downtrending, right? So yes, a little bit volatility for you to make a little bit money up, put a short, make a little bit money down, and accumulate some money. That's what it is for. So you see the same thing. You see, look at the MACD. See the MACD? It just turned a little white, a little green, a little. So it's about to flip, just like I just showed you. It's about to flip like it happened just right here. When you look, turns white, then next thing you know, it is red. And when the red start to happen, price start to fall. Look at it, where the red begins, and look at the price action. It goes like that, and then you start to know the same thing you see. Okay, it was green, green turns white, and when the green turns white, what do you see? Look at that. Look at the MACD. From green to white, and what happens to price? Start to go, right? So you have to pay attention to this. It's not time yet. Scalp the market, my friends. Just stop it. Anyways, for me, anything under $125 is still nothing but noise. That's what I'm doing. I'm just scalping the market. Read it. Above that, we do have 151, which we are supposed to conquer. Once we do that, 164 will be the next stop. After that, 176, and above that, 230. Once we beat that, start looking at the all-time high, and then price discovery will also take place. Now, some people are not some people are not patient enough, and that's why most people lose money. Now, if you want to look at Bitcoin, although for me, I first of all look at gold, and gold should be telling you a lot. Okay, gold should be telling you a lot. You can see, let's go first on the hourly. See, that's what I'm telling you. You should yeah, well, it's up to you, right? Remember, since the last time I told you about gold, it was topping out and nobody was believing me, right? Remember? So zoom it out. See, gold is in a downtrend. Do not fall for it. It's in a downtrend, and if gold is on a downtrend, Bitcoin is also going to be on a downtrend. That's something you have to understand. Look at gold on the 4-hourly. What do you see? You remember when this started, I told you we are going to go try that moving average. And right now, looking at the ribbon, it has started trending downwards. We started by testing the moving average one time. Okay, we tried it here. We tried 2 times. The 3rd time is the charm, right? This thing looks like it's about to go down below the moving average. Use that, and down we went. So yeah, if this is happening to gold, I don't think Bitcoin will do the opposite. So that's why I'm telling you, do not fall for what people are telling you. It's just, it's crazy, very crazy to think that he's going to do the opposite. It's very crazy. But anyways, now, let me show you Bitcoin right quick. Let's look at Bitcoin. Where is it? My friend Bitcoin right here. So, you look at it first on the 1 hourly. What do you see? See? We are trending downwards on the 1 hourly. That's why I'm saying, yeah, tomorrow, because people want to believe so hard that it's going to be bullish, they're going to try to put in, it's going to push the price maybe up a little bit, and then we're going to roll over. That's what I think is going to happen. If you look at it on the 4-hour, there is no change. We are still on a downtrend. See? We are still on a downtrend. There's no changes. So I can go any time frame you want to look at it. We are still on a down frame. If you look at it on a daily, the same thing, right? We are still on a downtrend. So you guys, I don't know. Well, people are different. Everybody knows their own way of doing things, but this is my way of doing it. I'm scalping the market right now. I believe lower prices are coming, and it's going to be very aggressive. By the time we wake up tomorrow, if Trumpicius is throwing stones at Iran, yeah, craziness is going to happen. But anyway, now let's go right quick. Let's go look at my scalping positions. Although, like I told you, I've been using Quant and Kaspa. I just closed my Quant position, and I opened. I've been scalping with Kaspa for the past few hours. Okay, let's go see how that is going. But before we do that, please do not get into leverage trading if you don't know what you're doing. Or else, my friend, you are going to lose all your money. Okay? But if you still want to try it, down below I do have the links. Bydfi, Phemex, Wix, and Margex. Follow those links, sign up using those links, and you will get, meet their deposit requirements, and you will get free money. You get free money, take $20 out and start to practice. If you can turn $20 into 40, 40 into 60, 60 into 80, and so on and so forth, then you are ready to use bigger, more money. But if you still cannot do it, my friend, keep on practicing. I also have the link down there for Acorn. Acorn is what I'm using to teach my son how to trade on for stocks and ETFs. And another thing, which again I am trying to use because like he's trying to save up, so I bought him a gift. Like I said, use your how you say it. Well, we'll talk about it after on, but first of all, let's go look at these positions right quick. Okay, let's look at I'm trading on, first of all, Phemex, which is right here. The positions right now, you guys see, like I said, I'm scalping on Kaspa right now. The new one that I opened, I'm up $164. So let's see how that one goes. I'll probably take profits and then watch for another entry. But if you look at those charts right now on the 1 hourly, you'll see. So yeah, this is what I'm doing. It's trending sideways. It looks like it's still consolidating, but the RSI and MACD Looks perfect. So I'm going to wait until I get a sell signal and I'm going to sell. So yeah, sell it and wait for another entry position. So that's what we're doing right now. If I go on to weeks, next one, which is weeks, I am also trading King Kaspa. Okay, and you can see right here in that position, come on, that position I am up $239, okay, which is following the same principle. You can do whatever you want to do. Once I get a sell signal, I will close it and I'll wait for another one for me to try to scalp some more. So far so good. I am doing great. I've been able to turn this into $700, and for Phemex I've been able to turn it into $559 plus some of them that I have been taking out, buying more Kaspa and adding to my stash for my cash. Okay, that's what I've been doing. Anyways, now if you go now look at Acorn is like the one my son I'm using. Like I told you guys, I'm teaching him these kind of things that they don't show them in school. I have to teach him myself. Right now he's still up $891, doing pretty good. And then you can also see on his investment portfolio, we are doing pretty good too, despite the bad stock market. The stock market doing bad, we are doing good. In his stock portfolio, he's up $711, and on his ETFs, he's up $180. So yeah, it looks pretty good. Not that bad, okay? Not that bad. Although he is worried about he is worried about what if the market crashes. Okay, what's gonna happen? Like I told him again, I said you have to be consistent. That doesn't matter whether the market goes up or down. You need to buy. Set your timetable and buy, no matter what the price is. So that's what I'm trying to teach him. And now I'm also introducing this thing. Was a friend of mine that showed it to me. This, I am introducing it to him. This is a kind of a little savings. It's like a little puzzle. You see all these numbers. Okay, the goal is to reach $10,000. So I'm we're gonna cross it every day or every week. So every time he has, if you put in a $5, you cross 5. The one says next one is $100. You put $100 in and you cross it up. By the time you cross all the numbers in this little box, you will have 10 grand in it. Okay, so yeah, it is up to you. So, anyways, tomorrow is a day of volatility. I've been telling you this for a couple days now. So do not fall for the trap, because it's going to trap a lot of people in, and a lot of people are going to be jumping bridges. Okay, don't say I did not warn you. So anyways, thank you so much for watching my videos. Please do not forget to subscribe. I'm trying to make it to 5,000 subscribers. Don't forget to like. Okay, it only takes you a second. Drop me a nice positive comment. If you don't have any, drop me an emoji, because if it is negative, I am going to delete it and I'm going to block you from my channel. It's that easy. Okay, and also don't forget to share, so that other millionaire minded attitude like you and yours truly, we all can see these videos and the family can grow. Until I see you in my next one, stay ready. Let's make that money. Bye bye.